Yes. Welcome back, fam. It's your boy Monte. You know what it is. You know what it do. You know how I get it in. All right. So I'm going to keep this one brief, under 2 minutes. But I wanted to deal with three things that is vitally important to you and I understanding. And that is how our body eliminates toxins. There are three main ways that the body eliminates the toxin. It's through an actual elimination, through, again, defecation or urination. Also, it's the skin sweating. That's another way to release, and also breath. So many people don't understand that how important breathing is, meaning the proper way to breathe. Inhaling through the nose, allowing your diaphragm to expand, and then exhaling through your mouth. That's one of the biggest things that many of us don't do, and do it the right way. We haven't really learned, and therefore we breathe in a way that is not maximizing our potential to utilize the oxygen that we are taking in. All right. Also, with the defecation, you have to understand, guys, and you can really master what it is that your body is doing and how your body is performing by actually knowing what defecation should look like, what feces should look like. It shouldn't, and what it should smell like. Many of us got that idea that feces should be stink. It should smell rotten. No, that means you are rotten, or you have eaten something rotten. Or I am rotten, or I have eaten something rotten. It shouldn't be green and runny. It shouldn't be black and reddish looking. It should be a nice brown color. We're all adults, guys, but this is talking about health, so don't get turned off by it. It should be a nice brown color, and it should be of good consistency, and it should pass through you easily. All right. So that's another thing. If you have really smelly stool, then you got an issue popping off somewhere. And things that create real smelly stools is hybridized wheat, excessive amount of sugar, eating meats that have been staying up in the system for a long time. All those things create a ton of protein. Animal protein will create the most awful smelling feces that you smell. I worked in the gym for years. Individuals were pumping in a ton of that protein in their system, and you could smell the ammonia smell from it, from the kidneys trying to excrete that stuff out of its system and having to turn it into another chemical in order to get it out. So that's why that ammonia smell comes to the surface. All right. Also, with sweating, the best way to go about doing that, well, there's many ways to go about doing that. Exercise is a great way to open up the pores and allow the body to sweat. And if you're excessively sweating, more than likely you are excessively toxic. All right. Meaning that you have a lot of toxins in that body and you want to get it out. All right. But you also want to hydrate. Make sure that you're hydrating when you excreting all that sweat out of your system. So remember the three ways. It's the elimination system through, again, defecation, urination, breathing properly, exhaling in for about 4-5 seconds, and then allowing the diaphragm to expand and breathing out, and hold that. Make that breath on the way out longer than the breath on the way in. You want to do it in that way. That also calms and slows down the heart. Also, that last one is the sweating. Again, with the pores, you can use saunas, you can use hot baths, anything you can do in order to sweat will greatly benefit you in the releasing of those toxins in a more natural way. Again, for some of us, because we have destroyed the system and the cells to the degree where we will have to do a cleanse, meaning we would have to do herbal remedies in order to break those toxins up. Also, active charcoal is great at binding toxins and releasing them from the system. So you want to make sure that whatever you're doing has some of that active charcoal in it when you're doing your detox cleansing. All right. Also, what I'm finding out is utilizing lemon and lime juice along with Dr. Sebi's bromide powder plus. That gives me a little daily cleanse that is not powerful, not too dominant, not blowing your back out where you can't do what it is that you need to do. It's more of a subtle moving your bowels type of a cleanse. All right. Unlike some of those cleanses that on the first day or two is going to have you a little jacked up. because it's trying to break up those toxins. And you have to get those toxins out the body. So utilizing that charcoal and learning how to utilize that activated charcoal, it's going to go a long way to help you in that. Again, that's all I had to say to you guys. It's a beautiful day out here. It's hot out here. I'm about to go to my favorite spot. It's this little healthy vegan. It's got a little bit of keto stuff in it. It's gluten-free, all natural, everything. I go in, I get me one cherry tart. It doesn't have a lot of added sugars and so forth. And this is helping me to cut down on the other sugars that I used to take in. Again, that sugar is a beast. It's detrimental. No matter how great it tastes, it's acid from the sugarcane plant. It's extracted. It's no good for the body, but it damn sure tastes good. I gotta break free, and I'm breaking free. You do too. Peace. Peace and love, fam. Again, right here, we're going to show you some stretches. You might have seen this in another video, or if you haven't seen those videos, what you want to do, guys, whenever you're working out, even if you're not working out, you want to stretch, guys. Stretching goes a long way to help with the body's health and with the avoidance of injuries, avoidable injuries from the lack of stretching. So what we have right here is called a deep squat stretch. Basically, what you see my clients doing, they're pressing their elbows against their knees when they're in that low position. And when they raise up, they're doing a hamstring stretch. They did that 5 times, so you are going to want to do that 5 times as well. So you hold it 5 seconds at the bottom, then you hamstring stretch it 5 seconds at the top. Right here, what you see is a walking lunge sprinter stretch, all right? So basically, you just lunge and stretch, walking lunge, toe touch, sprinter stretch. You want to do 10 of those, guys. All right, have a great day. Peace.